So we're here with a few of the guys from Space Star -1, Sean. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Corey Alvarez. I play drums for Space Tar.
I'm Damon. I play keyboards and just auxiliary percussion and stuff for Space Tar.
Auxiliary percussion, that sounds like a sick title.
Hello, my name is Andrew and I play guitar in Space Tar.
And so, how long have you guys been playing together as this incarnation of Space Star?
I guess for about a year.
It's been about a year.
Yeah.
For about a year. And, how'd you guys decide to start playing, or, what happened, or who had the tunes, and who said what, how'd it go down?
I guess basically I had a lot of material written, I guess, and I wanted to put it out. And I've known these guys for a long time, and I wanted some good musicians, and I was like, let's play, and these guys were all about it, and so we just got together one day and just started making music. It was just pretty much out of the air.
Awesome. And there were, for a period of time, there was a dude that was involved for very long. What was his name?
Blake Vera.
Blake. Okay, yeah.
He played drums. He helped me get started, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I gotcha. So, and you guys are playing this Saturday at the O Bar. Do you have any new compositions or new tunes that you're gonna be playing?
Yes, we do. Pretty much the whole set will be new stuff. So.
I heard Damon playing some cello. Are you gonna have keys and cello and other stuff, or what?
Yes. We try to keep it as open and have as much variety as possible. Just because it's fun for us, we all have our own bands and do our own things, and this is the kind of thing where we all just kind of get to let loose and just do whatever we feel like doing. Like, there's not really any constraints. That's, again, core of Space Tar, just to be able to come out, and everybody that plays is so talented, so like I want them to have the space in order to just do whatever they want within that song or that segment.
Yeah.
So that's the whole means of it, is just to have fun and be crazy and just do what we all do.
I got you, man. So when you guys sit down to write, do you all write all the tunes? I know you have some ideas because a lot of the parts sound guitar driven, but do you guys write all the tunes together pretty much at the same time?
Yes. I'll come in with an idea, and the guys will have ideas as well. We'll come in, nothing's really concrete, and we'll just start with one, and from there we'll just keep going. It'll spark, and then next thing we know, we have a set. Awesome, we have something new. We try not to have the formation like, okay, we're in a band, let's write an album. It's not really like that. It's more just playing music to have fun.
And so you talked about other projects. So just go down the line, other projects that you played in, or you currently play with, or anything that's been active in Lubbock.
I play in La Panza, Rattlesnake Milk, and Naked Pictures, Psychic Flowers, as well. And Corey plays in.
I play with just Space Tar and Udeman James with this guy Damon and some other friends. And then sometimes play with this other project called The Sun and Shadows.
Okay, yeah, with Peter.
Yeah.
And Damon?
I play with these guys, Space Tar, I guess, and Cookley Co., Udeman James, and I have like a electronic project as well, Nomad. So
Nomad.
That's it.
And that was a lot of bands all at once, but I'll try to, anybody who's listening out there in the chat when we broadcast this, I'll try to post all those links so you can check them out. But the majority of those bands are played on the stream all the time, so people, if you have been listening to the stream or if you've been jamming it before or after, what we'll do is we'll put all those bands kind of after the segment so you can check it out. We'll also have a performance, that's a live performance of Chavez and Damon sitting down, and it's cello and guitar is what you'll be playing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, just to kind of ask Corey and Damon, since you kind of talked about Space Star, that cat.
She likes straws. She wants to join the straw.
What do you guys like about Space Star? I mean, y'all play in so many different projects. What's different about Space Star that separates it from, say, Coco or separates it from Udeman James?
I think it's free. Like, it's the type of freedom that you don't get with like your own projects, because you get so like enveloped in those, and sometimes you overthink it. But here it's just like jamming with these guys. It's not like that. It's just like, I don't know. Everyone just has free reign. And I don't know.
Yeah,
Try to
there's
get something.
never any of that pressure or whatever of trying to like have fit like a certain sound that you got. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That maybe everybody's trying to go for or something. This you can just do whatever, and everybody's cool with it. You know, that's
Yeah.
what it's for. I think sometimes you get tired of doing
Yeah.
the same old
It's the same
stuff
thing.
that you've been doing for such a long time, and we do this. Like all the shows and everything are spread so far apart. And I think it really just comes together when everybody is feeling that need to release,
To
you know what I
let
mean?
loose.
Yeah, to let loose.
Well, I mean, everybody plays in lots of projects, and like, I mean, do you feel like there are projects that have specific things, and like you got your project where, okay, this is my technical project, or I spend a lot of time in production, maybe like Nomad for Damon, and then you feel like,
Told you she likes straws, man. She just wants to-
but do you guys feel like, like you kind of have projects that service different purposes, and Space Star's kind of your project where you just let loose and
Yeah,
you
For
know, chill
sure.
and hang out?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, dude,
She got it.
can't pay attention.
Sorry,
I can't.
man. Sorry.
So when it comes to your sets, though, I'm pretty sure or a lot of times that I've seen you guys, since y'all don't play very often, each set has been different. Has each set been different each time,
For the most
roughly?
part.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Do you find do you find themes that you have that you kind of roll variations over, or do you do completely new each time, or what?
We have a certain idea, and within that circle, you're free to roam wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
It's like a playground. You go to a certain playground, and the swing set's in the same spot, the ladders and the slide is in the same spot. So that's there, but how you play with it and how you work with it each time, that's different.
Okay, I guess.
I guess the core is there, but whatever we do inside the core is always going to change.
How you
Just
do the
adapt to however we're feeling or however we're playing, and that's what we love about it. Because it gets tiring, and I guess it gets kind of mundane to just have a set part in the music you play. So it's just fun just to be on a playground and do whatever you're feeling at the time. So that's so we try to have a core, but we work it inside that core.
Do you ever find any ideas, kind of like Space Star, creeping into the other music, or Space Star gives you ideas whenever you're playing in La Panza or Nomad or Udemy James? You know what I'm saying? Not like you're using the ideas, but like you find techniques that you progress in Space Star creeping into your other stuff.
For sure. Well,
Or do you try to keep?
I mean, we
separate?
play different projects, but we still are the same people. No
Yeah.
matter what project we're in, our essence is going to be inside that project. So, I guess to answer your question, yeah. I mean, whether we like it or not, how we play is always going to be. It's always going to sound like us, no matter what we're doing.
Sure.
And I guess I think we all get inspired from each project, and it makes you better because it makes you think differently. It turns on a different light bulb in your head, and it sparks different creative aspects that you normally wouldn't approach or think of.
So you said you guys don't have any plans for albums or anything. I mean, I guess it's not like you sit down and you're like, okay, here's when we're going to release it. But have you ever thought of?
Yeah, I
doing
mean, we definitely like to do that
Yeah.
at some point. Yeah, I would love to do that. Just finding the time. We're
Yeah.
all pretty busy with other things. So, but it will happen eventually.
I believe you were talking to me earlier before this interview started about, and this is kind of just a side note, but we might as well take the opportunity to talk about it. But you just finished up some stuff in Rattlesnake Milk with Sean.
Yes.
Who all plays in that project?
Sean Lewis, Brad Ivy, and Zach Davis, and me, Andrew.
Awesome. And does Sean, or have you guys decided when y'all might be releasing that in case people, because I know that people listening are also going to be interested in what Rattlesnake Milk's doing. Y'all.
In the next
I
few
don't know.
months is when we want to do it. I can't give an exact date, but we're all really excited. We've all worked hard, and Sean especially, he produced it, wrote it all, and he's the engineer behind it. So we're really excited, and I think it'll be fun for everybody to listen to.
So they're talking about Rattlesnake Milk to Coca-Cola. I saw recently, we talked about this maybe a while back for a segment, but a lot of people listening probably didn't listen to that. Coca-Cola has some sort of 3-track deal coming up, or maybe 2 tracks, or Kayaki? I know post something on the internet.
Yeah, it's kind of just gonna be a single type thing.
Single.
Yeah, we'll be going to Denton on the 23rd.
Where you playing at?
I think it's
JJ's?
JJ's, yeah, JJ's Pizza Parlor.
Yeah.
We're trying to have something to like put in people's hands at that point, and just something for them to hold on to. You know, people who come out, and that's just kind of like our goal. Like, we need to have it by this time.
Is
So
Space Star going to JJ's as well, or no?
No.
Is anybody else going, or just Coca-Cola?
we're taking Udom and James as well.
Okay.
So
So
Yeah.
anybody listen to that? I mean, we'll maybe post this on some Daniel Markham's wall or JJ's
Yeah.
wall, so they know what's up. But 23rd, what day is that?
that is, I think it's a Friday.
Cool. And speaking of playing other cities, do you ever want to tour like on Space Star, or you want to just keep it in Lubbock?
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's always fun to have a reason to travel and meet new friends and play for New Year's. So, I mean, I'd like for it to happen with any band, any project, you know.
And when it comes to instrumentation, I mean, we talked about, and there's kind of no limits, but what, you know, you talked about what you play, but what do y'all find yourselves like the core of the instruments that you use? Of course, you said guitar. Corey, you play drums. Do you play any drums besides a kit as well, or just mostly?
No,
like
I try to. I don't know. Andrew's always pushing me to mess with everything, like on the drum set. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's so many different sounds that you can get all out of all that metal.
When you
and
think
stuff,
about it, it's
you know?
that's a lot of. Those are a lot of instruments.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Damon, you play cello and keys. You play anything else? Anything else, or just cello and keys?
We used to have a couple of songs where I played, you know, like auxiliary percussion, just like some backup stuff. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened at some point.
Okay.
So again, the set that we have right now doesn't really incorporate it much.
I feel like, it's just my personal opinion, but I feel like a lot of bands like have percussion in addition to the drummer, you know, like, because it can really fill it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I like that a lot when somebody picks up and does some sort of different percussion.
Yeah.
When it comes to your compositions, like, how long do you, I mean, again, I know you don't like set any boundaries, but, you know, how long do you find a lot of your pieces being, or do you like to keep it going the whole time, or do you like to have breaks, or how do you like to attack it?
During the writing process?
No. Like when you're playing a live set, do you like to keep music going throughout the entire set?
Yes. I don't like silence
Yeah.
during a set. I believe we're up there, and especially with Space Star. We want to put you in a trance. We want to get your attention, and once we have it, I don't want it to break. So I encourage everybody, no matter who's tuning, no matter who's doing what, to keep it going, And through that, a lot of times these guys will just keep jamming at various times, and they'll play some of the coolest stuff I've ever heard. I'm like, whoa, geez, and it's just all free. It just comes from the top of your mind, you know. It's pre-thought out. So I like to keep it going at all times. I don't want to break your attention. I want to keep you listening.
And I haven't asked a lot of bands this, but I figure I should be. When it comes to like your instruments, what do you like to use? Like, what do you play on, guitar wise, and like pedals and you know, drum sets, keyboards? What do you jam on?
I play a Gibson Les Paul through a 1973 Fender Super Reverb. I guess my favorite pedal is the Line 6 DL4.
The green one?
Yeah, I just use it as a loop pedal and use the other settings. Of course, I like reverb and just a lot of texture. That's what the pedals are for.
Yeah.
I don't really like my guitar to sound like a guitar.
So you want it to sound, Space Star.
Yeah, exactly.
So Corey, what do you play on?
Man, just I got a Mapex kit. I don't know. It's nice. I've had it for about a year now, and just a couple cymbals, you know. Nothing fancy or anything.
What do you like about it versus your previous drum kits?
I don't know. It's just a step up. It's got more resonance. Everything is, I don't know. Everything sounds really uniform. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't like that though. I don't know.
Just depends on what your objective is.
Yeah. But I don't know. They've been good to me. I don't know.
Are they deep sounding?
Sometimes.
Depends on how you tune them, I guess.
Yeah, just depends on what's going on. I don't know. I like them a lot.
Well, Damon, what do you play on?
For keys, I use MS 2000, a Korg MS 2000.
Is that the same one Nick? Is that the same one Nick was?
Yeah,
playing?
that's actually Nick's Korg. I just borrow it,
Okay.
but it's really cool. it's pretty overwhelming how many different effects there are on it.
Can you do like beat mapping too? Because I noticed that the lights go and can
Yeah,
you do that?
I mean, you can do like all sorts of arpeggios where you can choose the pattern, then you can choose the tempo and stuff like that. Like certain effects can sync up with a set tempo, basically, and some don't, but some are programmed to do that.
So it sounds like a Space Star. If anybody doesn't live out there, it's like a lot of its texture over the top. It's not just like super angular guitar rhythms. It's like washy texture over the top with a specific feel, and you accomplish that with some. That's some pretty nice equipment. So what do you play out of? What are you running out of, or just running out of PA when you jam live?
Well, just whatever I can find. I don't know. I don't remember it being very consistent.
There's plenty of equipment over here.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys have anything coming up after the 17th show, or is this show just the only thing you guys have scheduled for right now?
It's the only thing we have scheduled for right now.
Cool.
Hopefully we can do a few more before the year's over, just depending on what's possible.
Other than the 23rd, are there any, other than 23rd for them, are there any other La Panza shows?
I think we might play on the 24th.
Oh yeah,
You still want to do
24th at
Where's
the
that?
Meat Locker.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I think if that goes
Is
down,
that Voice
I'm
to
not
Harp,
sure.
and who else is playing that show?
I'm not too sure.
So if anybody
said a lot.
doesn't know, the Meat Locker is a house show venue. That's where the December 15th compilation show is going to be going down. It's off of Avenue V and 27th.
Yeah,
So Avenue
like
V,
that.
27th. So it's not too hard to find, but you can just look up the address on the flyer that we have. Other than that, we're going to be sitting down with Space Star right after this and doing a little set. Is there anything you guys want to say before we sign off?
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey's cat likes straws.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks.